It's for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good. Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Here at Park River High School as we are kicking off the week right with some Monday night basketball here on yourliveevent.com. As mentioned, here at the Park River Gym, we are getting ready to watch all the action coming up in this region, Class B Region 2 matchup between the Park River Fortville Lincoln Aggies and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. The Irie Insurance pregame show and more coming up when we come back here on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Ulster Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Ulster Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Stella Benson with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Back here at Park River High School, here in the Park River in the Aggies gym. Here, I am Jerry Peralta here as we are getting ready for the start of this Region 2 matchup between the Park River Fortville Lincoln Aggies and the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough. Tonight is the rescheduled matchup that was supposed to take place last Tuesday, but due to weather, obviously caused it to be postponed. The Aggies, regardless though, last week had 2 other games that they got to play, and they were very tough losses. Last week, one against Thompson and the other one against North Star on Friday night. 2 very tough teams. Hillsboro Central Valley, on the other hand, had a week off. This was going to be their only game last week until the postponement. The last time that they played was on January 28th against Climax Fisher, which the Burros would drop 46-28. We had a chance to talk with head coach Haley Lout for the Burros and to hear her thoughts on her team as they come off of the break and travel here to Park River High School.
Here on the Irie Insurance pregame show, along with me now is the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, head coach Haley Lout. And coach, to get things going, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good. We're excited. We're ready to play now that we had that week-long break. So girls are excited. We're excited.
Yeah, and you mentioned the week-long break. This game obviously postponed due to weather. Last week, you were supposed to play it last week, but now you're here tonight. I mean, what did that week off do for your team as a whole? You were able to get a lot of practices and rest in.
Yeah, we got to kind of scrimmage and kind of look at the kinks that we've been seeing in games and kind of work on that. and then work on situations. So it was nice to kind of like have that break too, and just focus on those things that were kind of a little weaker, and kind of strengthen those up.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, during those practices, work out the kinks. You had been experimenting with a new offense. I mean, how were those practices looking when you were able to scrimmage and get those kinks worked out on that offense?
Yeah, by Friday we were really impressed with how the girls did. We put in a new press, so that's going to be today. We're kind of going back and forth with it, and then we had the whole week to work on it, and the girls loved it, and they fed off of it, and it kind of transitioned into their offense too. So yeah, it was really nice to have that break and kind of get those things sorted out. So we're ready today.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, this is the beginning of a long week for you. 4 games: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, how does it feel to go from having the week off to get all this rest and practice into now you're only going to have 1 day off to really iron out some kinks if you need to?
Yeah, we told the girls the big thing is going to be getting rest. That's going to be huge. It's winter, so sickness is always going around, so we told them get the rest, get a good meal in, and just take care of yourself. That's going to be the main thing this week, so that they don't get tired. A lot of things are going to have to be done on film, having them watch film on the way back, and talking about those things, because like I said, we'll only have 1 day to kind of fix those things that we're seeing. So yeah, we're just going to kind of roll with it and see how it goes.
And coming into Park River, it was quite the drive here. And so what's going to be some of the keys for your team out there tonight?
Just to bring that energy, that's going to be the main thing. When we have the energy, we do a lot of good things, so we've got to keep that level up, and the girls on the bench got to keep those girls out on the court, and then so that they're ready to get on the court too. So it's going to be huge tonight. It's just that energy, just bringing it.
Coach, any more keys, final thoughts before tonight's matchup?
Nope, we are excited. We practiced all week long for this, so we're ready to get at it.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
New press and worked out the kinks on a new offense. We'll get to see how well that plays out for the Burros here tonight against Park River Fordville Lincoln. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will hear from head coach John Berg of the Aggies and see what his team how his team is prepped coming into tonight.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. The story is told that the lumber yard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all Burros the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, Burros, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877.
Here on the Pregame Show, along with me now is head coach of the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies, head coach John Bird. Coach, to get things going, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Things have been good over the last couple weeks here, and you can't ask for anything better today. We're above zero temperature-wise. Roads are melting a little bit, so that's good.
Yeah, nice turnaround from last week, causing the postponement of this matchup that was supposed to happen last week, and hence we're here tonight. Looking back to last week, you had two very tough matchups, playing Thompson on Thursday and then following up with North Star. Fell short on both of those. What was the message to the girls after those two tough matchups?
We kind of talked about after the Friday night game that we put a good effort out on the floor Friday night. Some things didn't go our way. Struggled shooting a little bit, and maybe they got a couple lucky bounces, which happens every game you play. And we tried to just make sure that the girls understand that we've had some games where we've got those lucky bounces too. So we're trying to just keep a positive mindset and be able to reset over the weekend here and come back ready to play well tonight again.
Yeah, and you mentioned the shooting just a bit off from the game on Friday. What's it going to take tonight to kind of turn that around offensively for your team?
I think we need to we need to be able to put the ball in the hole early. There's been a lot of games where we've kind of struggled starting out, and that's kind of what happened on Friday. We started out, we were down 11-0 or 9-0, whatever it was, and it was just hard to kind of get back to even or get back into the game, and then just being able to close out the game then. If we can start a little bit faster, put some points on the board early, that does a lot for us, be able to get us into different things that we like to do defensively, put a little more pressure on the other team. So we're hoping that we can maybe just start a little bit quicker today. That always helps.
Yeah, definitely getting going quickly on offense, and looking at the defense, you kind of mentioned your offense can help your defense. What has been the key? What's going to be the key for defensively for the team tonight?
I think we need to make sure that we remember we got to put a lot of pressure on their guards and see if we can just get them playing a little faster than they're comfortable with. If we can capitalize on some of the mistakes, if we can force them into some turnovers here or there, try and get our transition game going a little bit, then it'll give us more opportunities to maybe try some full court pressure on them or mix up some things in the half court. But that's kind of what we've been trying to push with the girls all season, is we got to have our defense playing to feed our offense. Problems are when you start game slow, you can't ever get into your press, and if that's what you rely on, it makes it tough going.
Coach, any more keys, final thoughts before tonight's matchup?
I think overall we just need to, like I said, kind of bounce back from last week. Played a tough game Friday night. It was close, so we had a chance kind of going down to the end. We've been talking about the girls all season that we're trying to improve from where we were the last time we were on the floor. This is a good opportunity to show that some of the mistakes we made early in the game Friday, we can correct them today and hopefully play a good 32-minute game tonight.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Offense transitioning to defense, that is going to be the key for the Aggies tonight, as head coach John Berg put it. We're going to take another break. When we come back on the Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll take a closer look at both these teams as they match up in here tonight, and also look at some keys for both teams here on yourliveevent.com.
Less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro's Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Boroughs!
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
Back here on yourliveevent.com here as we are getting closer to the end of the Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll take a look at both of these teams coming into tonight. Hillsboro Central Valley coming in at 1-15 overall, 1-10 in the region, having a long break to rest up and practice. So despite their record, though, this team has shown a lot of growth. Head coach Haley Lout has had nothing but positives to say about her team. Very coachable, as she likes to put in. You know, their work ethic is something different, and it's something you really can't teach or coach in your players. Park River, Fortville, Lankin, on the other hand, coming into tonight at 8-9 overall, 7-5 in the region. And the last time out, they had a tough one, a very close one against North Star, losing 41-36. The Aggies going to look for their offense to get going early, as Coach mentioned. Find a way to get into a groove, nail some shots, and then in turn it'll help their defense in the transition game, as they like to pull in a press. But that's going to do it here for the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we will get to your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups and then opening tip-off. All this coming up on yourliveevent.com.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. We remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans meet after every game. The Hillsboro Vets Club is cheering for the Boros and also very appreciative of the community support of all of their fundraisers, their events, and just stopping in to enjoy the social and great atmosphere at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck, Boros, from all your friends and veterans from the Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans and us broadcasters meet after every game. This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
With the risks found in agriculture, it's important to have a crop insurance agent that understands your situation. Someone who will review your numbers and consider the different scenarios. Someone who understands farm programs and add-on options. IRE Insurance is here to help. With real-world experience, IRE Insurance will customize a plan to minimize your risk. Find out more at ireinsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
To get things going back here at Park River High School, as we get set for the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. Getting things going for your starting lineups for Hillsboro Central Valley. Number 3, the senior Tatum Limke, the senior guard, getting the start. Number 11, the senior forward getting the start, Stella Benson. Number 13, Megan Ensign, the freshman guard/forward getting the start. Number 33, Matea Aarons, the junior forward, gets the nod. And number 34, Maddie Olson, the junior guard, getting the start. Moving on to the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies starting lineup. Number 3, Addie Skibicki, the sophomore guard, getting the start. Number 4, Sophia Markison, the junior guard, getting the start. Number 10, Greta Wareham, the junior guard, getting the start tonight. Number 15, Hannah Halverson, the junior, the forward, getting the start. And to round it out for the starting 5 for the Aggies, number 23, Megan Larson, the junior guard, getting the start. That is going to do it for the starting lineups here brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Hillsboro Central Valley Boros, coached by head coach Haley Lout and Olivia Anderson. And the Park River Aggies, Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies, are coached by head coach John Berg and assistant coach Paige Myers. We are inching closer to tip-off. Boros in the all blue with white lettering. The Aggies in all white with the yellow names and black numbering. Hannah Halverson and Stella Benson meet at half court for the tip-off. And that's going to be won by the Aggies. Addie Skibicki with it now in transition. Going down the arc, passes it off to Greta Wareham. We'll find Megan Larson. Larson going outside to Sophia Markison, who dumps back out to Skibicki, and her shot for 3 is not going to come as it goes over the backboard. The Boros now in transition. This is that press defense that Coach John Berg was talking about, but the Boros manage to get across half court, pass down to Maddie Olson with it. She looks across to Megan Ensign, who pulls up for a 3 of her own. off of the rim, takes a bad bounce. That's going to be rebounded by Matea Ahrens. And now Ensign with it. Maddie Olson gets it back. Ensign dumps inside the paint to Stella Benson, who spins for a fadeaway. She can't get that one. Now rebounded by Hannah Halverson, who's going across half court. Halverson looks off to Skibicki. And Halverson going inside to Greta Wareham, who has to go back out to Markuson. And Markuson's shot for two is no good. So now crossing half court is Megan Ensign. She dumps down to Maddie Olson on the near side, goes back off to Ensign. Ensign makes a move inside, trying to pass off to Olson, gets blocked during the pass, but Matea Ahrens there to get the ball right back for the Burros. Quick dump off to Stella Benson, finds a lane, charging inside, pulls up just a little over the net. Won't go down. So Addie Skibicki now dumps off to Sophia Markuson, who will find Wareham. Megan Larson back off to, or looking inside to Wareham. And Wareham's not only going to make the bucket, but she will draw the foul and go to the free throw line for a potential three-point play. 6:11 left to go here in the first quarter. And Wareham will make her free throw, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Aggies here on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. That press, and that's what head coach John Berg was really hoping for off of the foul there. Really causing some disruption here as the Burros try to move the ball in transition. Quick pass, inbound pass to Maddie Olson. Met by Addie Skibicki. She's going to let this one go to Tatum Limke. Limke with it now on the far side, looks down to the near side to Olson, who finds Ahrens. Back out to Ensign for three, no good. But that's a foul on the Burros. Gonna get that one on Matea Ahrens for her first personal. Greta Wareham with it now in transition, and the press defense we're seeing from the Burros. A new defense that head coach Haley Lout really wanted to implement. This is some of the stuff they worked on that entire week off. Lots of practices. The Burros trying to put the practices in action here. As Megan Ensign passes dumped down to Stella Benson. Overarching pass over Maddie Olson. The ball will be ran out of bounds as Matea Ahrens and Tatum Limke can't catch up with it. So turnover for the Burros, gives the ball back off to the Aggies. Megan Larson met with that press as she has to look back to Skibicki, and Skibicki finds Larson on the middle of the arc here. As the Aggies lose control, it'll be picked up by Hannah Halverson, and Halverson will get the 2 points there. Ensign passes back off to Benson. Maddie Olson with the lane, looking up to Megan Ensign now. So the Burros slowing everything down. Tatum Limke on the far side with it. Goes back off to Ensign. Olson looking inside to Ahrens as Tatum Limke trying to make a move. Going to get called on the travel there. Just one step too many by Limke. 5-0 lead here for the Aggies as they move it in transition. Sophia Markuson gets met with the pressure. Out of bounds, last touch by Hillsboro Central Valley. So Sophia Markuson looks off to Larson. As Larson on the near side going back off to Markuson, who will find Skibicki. Quick pass, just passing all around the arc here. That'll be another foul against Hillsboro Central Valley. Trying to go inside to Hannah Halverson. We'll get Tatum Limke on that her first personal of the game. Pass down to Skibicki. Larson met by Maddie Olson with a lot of pressure. Looking inside to Greta Wareham. She has to dump back out to Skibicki. Looks off to Larson, going all the way to the far side as the Aggies go back inside the arc now. Waiting for something to develop. And that shot's not going to be good. Larson will miss, and Halverson gets the rebound, and she will draw the foul and go to the line for 2. As Halverson will make her first free throw attempt. Extends the lead out to 6-0. Carsey Hattlestead checking into the game for the Burros. As Halverson will make her second. We also see a sub come in. Ella Johnson will come in for the Aggies. Burros now in transition. Megan Ensign makes a defender miss. Has a lane, but she'll spin back around, slowing everything down. The Burros now looking to let their offense kind of find an open shot. Pass off to Hattlestead. Looking up to Maddie Olson, who will find Stella Benson inside the arc. Takes a favorable bounce off the backboard and rim. And that'll be 2 for the Burros. First 2 points come in by way of Stella Benson. And that good press defense by the Burros causes a travel there against Larson. Stella Benson doing a good job getting in the way of Larson. Now Tatum Limke with it, going inside, has to pass back out to Benson. But Limke draws the foul here, and that'll go off of Halverson. That is Halverson's first personal of the game. Second team for the Aggies. 3:27 left to go here in the first quarter as Tatum Limke just goes for the easy inbound pass to Megan Ensign, who looks down to Maddie Olson. Olson going up to Carsey Hattlestead. Ensign with it now, looking inside to Benson, and Benson once again using the backboard, and she will score. The Burros running a 1-3 press, a 1-3-1 press here as the Aggies go in transition. Skibicki looks down to Wareham as Wareham goes inside the arc and tries to get the bounce off the backboard. She'll miss it initially, but get her own rebound, and she'll put 2 more on the board for the Aggies. Benson dumps down to Maddie Olson on the near side, looking across to Tatum Limke. Limke hands it off to Benson as Maddie Olson crosses, moving up the arc, looks to the far side for Limke. Benson trying to go inside to Hattlestead, but stolen away by Ella Johnson. Now heading the other direction is the Aggies. Skibicki with it. Ball gets poked away by Limke, but Skibicki keeps control. Gonna call a push here. Get that one on Megan Ensign. That is Ensign's second. And we see Desiree Dovenmuller come into the game for the Burros. She checks in for Hattlestead. As Skibicki pulls up for a long 2, she won't make it. As the Burros get the rebound with 2:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Ensign dumps down to Limke. Limke loses that one, but Stella Benson's right there to pick it up. Burros keep possession as Limke gets the pass from Benson. Has to get rid of it quickly. Ensign for 3, no good. Off of the rim. And we will see Hannah Halverson check back in along with Hannah Larson. Halverson with it, looking to Larson. Larson had Ella Johnson in the middle wide open. Didn't take it or didn't see her. There's a pass up to Danny Thompson for the Aggies. As Halverson can't get that one initially, but Danny Thompson there on the rebound will get the points, and the Aggies go up 11-4 we're going to take a quick break here off of the timeout. Here with 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in the first, the Aggies lead the Burros 11-4.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Back here at Park River High School as the Aggies leading the Burros 11-4 with 1:17 left to go here in the first quarter. The Burros now in transition as Maddie Olson gets met with a double team. Stolen away by Danny Thompson. And Thompson with the easy lane off of the steal will put 2 more up for the Aggies. Stella Benson now with a lane for the Burros. Gets across half court. Quick dump pass out to Megan Ensign. As Ensign's met with pressure from Hannah Larson. Addie Olson with it now. Covered by Addie Skibicki. Desiree Dovenmuller looks down to Ensign, who's out of the arc, going inside to the paint to Benson. Dovenmuller thought about it for a second, decided against it, almost lost it. But Limke there with 2 seconds left to go here for the Burros. The Aggies defensively hold strong here as Hannah Larson gets the ball in transition for the Aggies. Skibicki now met by Limke. And looks out to Danny Thompson, who will find Halverson. Skibicki pulls up for a 3, and she'll nail it. Skibicki will end the first half with 3 extra points on the board, or first quarter, excuse me, with 3 extra points on the board on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. The Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 16-4 here on yourliveevent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here at Park River High School, coming out of the break, the Aggies leading the Burros 16-4 here as we get ready for the start of the second quarter. The Burros defense, this new press defense definitely has had its moments. There are some kinks, you can tell, and the Burros trying to get some offense going here. Looking to make the most of that week as Megan Ensign pulls up for 3, and she'll nail it. And Ensign will get things going here with a 3-pointer for the Burros to start this second quarter. And the defense by Tatum Limke and Stella Benson, too much here, as Limke's going to get called for her second personal. Hannah Larson with it, passes off to Sophia Markison as Larson looks off to Greta Wareham, who pulls up for a 3 of her own. Won't make it, but Halverson is there on the rebound, and she's going to get called for the travel. So Stella Benson with the inbound pass to Kennedy Olson. Quick long pass to Dovenmuller, who finds Limke. Now Olson going up to the far side, passes down to Limke, who pulls up from the free throw line, can't get it. Stella Benson there on the rebound, and she'll nail it. And she will go to the free throw line for a potential 3-point play. And she will not make that one as the Aggies get the rebound and now crossing half court. Markison looking down to Megan Larson. Halverson goes inside the paint to Wareham. Will find Hannah Larson for three, won't make it. As Wareham drives in, makes a move, and she will score. As the Burros in transition, met by that press. The Aggies get that one back. Halverson draws a lot of contact off of Benson. And that is Benson's second personal of the game. 6:31 remaining here as the Aggies are now in the bonus off of the 7th team foul from Hillsboro. And Halverson will miss that free throw attempt. Now the Burros in transition as Kennedy Olson looks down to Limke on the near side. Gets the pick off of Benson. Dumps out to Desiree Dovenmuller, who will find Haley Smeldon, and that's stolen away by Wareham. And Wareham, with nobody in front of her, will score. Quick pass out, looking to Smeldon, and Smeldon can't make that one, as that is rebounded by the Aggies. Hannah Larson dumping out to Markison, almost stolen away by Kennedy Olson. Hannah Larson with it now for the Aggies. Markison dumps down to Megan Larson this time. Megan Larson trying to set something up here for the Aggies. Hannah Larson finding a lane, goes up, rolls off of the rim. Rebounded by Smeldon for a second, but Hannah Larson there to poke that away, and the Aggies get it right back. Does not take them very long as Wareham looks out to Hannah Larson, who pulls up from the mid, and she's going to get called on the travel. That second guess there messed up her timing, as the Burros get a good stop when they need it. Kennedy Olson trying to pass off to Dovenmuller, and she can't hang on to that. So turnover, the Aggies still here on the Burros side. Markison looks off to Megan Larson, who looks back out to Markison, to Markison, excuse me. Haley Smeldon with the steal, but can't get anything to show for it. Had the lane. Markison with it for the Aggies, looks off to Skibicki. As Megan Larson waiting for something to develop, as that's a hold on the Burros. We'll get the third personal for Tatum Limke. And we shall see Carolina Moutis, check into the game for the Burros, along with Addison Sari for HCV. Benson with the swatting that one away. Goes out of bounds. Markison will find Skibicki for a long three. Can't make it. Rebounded by Haley Smeldon. Kennedy Olson with it, looking inside to Addison Sari, who's trying to get it to Moutis, but that's stolen away by Wareham. And that'll be stolen away in turn by Haley Smeldon. Crossing half court, dumps that back out to Benson, who slows everything down. Olson looks off to Sari. Benson trying to find Olson, but Olson will lose control of it. Now heading the other direction with it is Markison for the Aggies, as Megan Larson will find Greta Wareham. Sophia Markison dumps out to Wareham. Will bounce off of Haley Smeldon. So Carsey Haddleset comes back in, giving Stella Benson a much-needed break. 3:52 left to go here in the second quarter. Megan Larson dumps down to Markuson, who will find Skibicki. Trying to go inside with it, stolen away. Good tip by Carsey Hattlestead, and Haley Smeldon will get the steal. Credit them both. As Mountis trying to set this one up as Kennedy Olson gets that one, and that'll be stolen away by Markuson. Just ball landed in her hands. So we'll see Danny Thompson check back into the game. She subs in for Megan Larson. So Skibicki with the long pass up to Greta Wareham. This 1-3-1 press is new, as head coach Haley Lout mentioned. That's going to be good for Ella Johnson, and she will go to the free throw line for a three-point play. Definitely some kinks to be worked out here if you are head coach Haley Lout. As Johnson can't make the free throw. So Kennedy Olson in transition looks off to Addison Sari. We'll find Carolina Mountis. Sari with it, finds Smeldon, and Smeldon almost loses it, poked away by the Aggies for a split second. Kennedy Olson has to get rid of it quickly. Same with Haley Smeldon. Carsey Hattlestead with it. Going inside to Mountis. 8 seconds left to go on the shot clock. The Burrows got to do something. Smeldon going inside, pulls up, and just off of the rim, no good. Had the great lane and everything, but just couldn't get that. Carsey Hattlestead getting a hand on that pass. But Ella Johnson from the free throw line will get the easy bucket. Here on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard, the Aggies lead the Burrows 24-9. 2:16 left to go here in the first quarter. Stolen away by Johnson. Now with it, she passes that back to Skibicki. Danny Thompson with it. And they will get Haley Smeldon on the foul. That's her first personal. We are now in the double bonus here for the Aggies. And Thompson will miss her first free throw attempt. And we see Megan Ensign check back into the game for the Burrows. And Thompson will make her second free throw. So 25-9 lead here for the Aggies. Both teams applying a form of a press defense in transition. The Aggies working a little bit more to their favor here, as it's a new system for the Burrows that head coach Haley Lout had mentioned. The Aggies, as head coach John Berg was mentioning during the pregame interview, their offense will set up this press defense, and when you play press and you can make shots, it really plays to your factor. As Haley Smeldon pulls up, can't get that one. And Carsey Hattlestead has trouble getting the rebound, and the Aggies will come away with it. Now in transition, Addie Skibicki dumps this one back out to Ella Johnson. Hannah Larson with it now at the top of the arc on the far side. Hannah Larson dumps this one off to Hannah Halverson. We'll look across the way to Danny Thompson. Skibicki back out to Thompson. 6 seconds left to go on the shot clock. The Aggies got to do something as Skibicki pulls up for three. Won't make it, and that is a shot clock violation. So we will see Stella Benson check back onto the floor for the Burrows. And we will also see Jalenik, check into the game for the Aggies. Haley Smeldon makes Hannah Larson miss on the pass. Quick pass out to Megan Ensign, who pulls up for three and nails it. Just what the Burrows needed here. A nice three-pointer, as it is now 25-12 here in the second quarter. See this press more often here. And Addison Sari, along with Megan Ensign, putting the pressure on, and a bad pass by Hannah Larson. Stella Benson inbound pass to Addison Sari. Jelinek with the pressure on, and they're going to get Sari on the travel. So turnover by the Burros. Shot clock is now off for the final 27.6 seconds. Here as the Aggies have control. Addie Skibicki with it now. Pressure from Sari. Skibicki kind of letting the clock just wind down, not trying to force anything, but she has to get rid of it, and she'll find Greta Wareham. Wareham now covered by Ensign, and Haley Smeldon almost getting the steal, but the Aggies come up with it as Halverson pulls up for a mid-range two, and it's not going to happen as the clock expires here at halftime. The Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 25-12 here on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
Back here at halftime as the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies leading the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 25-12 here on the Farmers Union Insurance halftime show by Ryan Opdahl. For auto, farm, home, and business, visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Taking a look at that first half, the Aggies just found a way to take control. They got shots to land early for them. The Burros, not so much luck on their end as they have had some struggles offensively. Definitely been interesting to see. They had that week off to try and work out some kinks. It's a lot different here in action as the Burros are trying to get that together. They're not down. They're playing with a lot of heart. Their defense is coming up with some big stops. Both teams just applying the pressure early on, as Haley Smeldon and Carsey Hattlestead both have steals for the Burros. And then for the Aggies, both Sophia Markuson, Greta Wareham, Ella Johnson, and Danny Thompson all have steals for the Aggies, doing a good job of getting the pressure going for their respective teams. As we've been seeing throughout that first half, both teams applying a form of press defense within transition, and the Aggies, obviously, seems like it's been something that they've been using all season. As head coach John Berg mentioned in the pregame show, they just want to get that going, as if their offense is shooting good, their press defense in transition is working out really well. For the Burros, Haley Lout, this is a new thing for her team, so not only trying to iron out the kinks, but they're also just trying to put paper to action here, as they were able to practice it, but it's completely different here as we've been seeing in real time. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll look at some first half stats for both teams here on Your Live Event. The Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 25-12 here on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. Find all of your hardware needs. If you're doing yard and garden work, Olson Hardware has the lawn and garden tools, rakes, shovels, hose, and more, plus all of your lawn care needs too. If you're getting ready to do your outdoor projects this summer, stop by Olson Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the accessories. And if you're in need of a mattress upgrade, be sure to stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress. Olson Hardware can repair your major appliances too. They are your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro. Stop in today.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Contact the guys at RDK Enterprises before the winter breaks to spring and your equipment isn't ready for the field. RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them up and schedule your maintenance or software updates at 701-636-2119. They're more than happy to talk about any other issues that may be affecting your precision planting. Spring is closer than you think, and RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro and Drayton can help you out. 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Back here on the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance halftime show here on yourliveevent.com and in the Park River Area High School gymnasium, as the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies currently leading the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 25-12. Take a look at some of the first half stats for both teams. Stella Benson with 6 points and a rebound for the Burros. Megan Ensign coming in with 2 3-pointers, one to start the second quarter and then one to close out the second quarter before time was called. Matea Ahrens has a rebound for her team, along with Carsey Hattlestead with the steal. Haley Smeldon hasn't been able to put up any points just yet for the Burros, but she does have 3 steals, so she has been doing a good job on the defensive side, giving the Burros some chances on offense. Looking at the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies, Addie Skibicki with 3 points so far for herself in that first half. Greta Wareham with 9 points and 2 rebounds and 2 steals. Hannah Halverson with 4 points, 2 rebounds for herself. Ella Johnson with 4 points and 2 steals in that first half. And then also Danny Thompson with 5 points and a steal in that first half, as the Aggies maintain control here with a 25-12 lead at halftime. We are just moments away from the start of the second half here. We'll go ahead and take another break. When we come back on yourliveevent.com, we will see the start of the second half, and we'll look at some keys for both teams coming into the second half here on yourliveevent.com.
Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia, that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro, for when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair. Visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
Back here at Park River Area High School and on yourliveevent.com, we are getting set for the start of the second half. as we are wrapping things up here, we'll wrap up the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance halftime show for Auto, Farm, Home, and Business. Visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. The Aggies with a 25 to 12 point lead here against the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros as we are inching ever closer to the start of the second half. The Burros looking at some keys for them in this second half. Just need to find a way to get their offense going. Against the Aggies, they found a way to get past them in transition, but now they need to put up some points here to cut this lead down. If you're the Aggies, you want to maintain what you've been doing throughout the entire game, throughout the entire first half, applying that pressure, getting the stops when you need to most, and just keep your offense going. That press defense has been made a factor here against the Burros later on or down the stretch in that first half. Both teams will having a little last second team meeting as we get set for the start of the third quarter and to start the second half. This game obviously a makeup off of last week's the original scheduled day for this matchup was last Tuesday, but due to the weather it got postponed and is being made up today. Hillsboro Central Valley had the entire week off. This would have been their only game last week should they have played it, but thanks to the weather they had the week to have many practices, get some rest, get some much needed rest that they need to, and work out this new press for themselves and just iron out some kinks for their defense and offense. But now after that week, they have a 4-game stretch this week, which will see them host Enderlin tomorrow. They will also have 2 more games on Thursday and Friday. Park River, on the other hand, they come in off of a loss as that ball's stolen away by Megan Larson in transition for the Aggies. The Aggies had a tough matchup against North Star last week, which saw them lose 41-36, a very close game, but their offense just couldn't get going as Haley Smeldon causes a jump ball. It'll stay in favor of the Aggies, so it'll stay here as Addie Skibicki gets set for the inbound pass. Head coach John Berg mentioned in the pregame show that the Aggies are going to want to get their offense going so that way their press starts playing a lot better. And that's a stolen away by Tatum Limke. Her pass to Megan Ensign almost stolen away as Ensign falls to the floor. And we have another jump ball. And this time it'll stay in favor of the Burros. Tatum Limke with the great awareness there to realize the ball was at her feet. And she'll get that steal for the Burros. So quick inbound pass to Stella Benson. We'll hand it right off to Megan Ensign, who finds Matea Ahrens. Ensign for 3, and she'll drain that one, and that'll be this. And that's how the Burros will start this third quarter. 25-15 lead here for the Aggies. As Hannah Halverson will go inside to Megan Larson, and Larson will miss the shot, but Halverson there on the rebound will get the points for the Aggies. And now in transition is Hillsboro Central Valley as Megan Ensign will find Haley Smeldon, and Smeldon once again cannot connect. She's had a little bit of a struggle here, both in that second quarter and now has not made a shot all night. As Greta Wareham pulls up for 3 and she'll miss it. Stella Benson there on the rebound, now in transition. Megan Ensign will find Haley Smeldon on the near side. The Burros attempt to set something up. Ensign for a long 2, just goes off of the rim, no good. Ball poked away by Tatum Limke, trying to come up with it, but cannot get it. So it goes out of bounds. The Aggies get the ball right back. Skibicki will find Megan Larson, who looks off to Halverson. Limke forcing the jump ball, but it'll stay in favor of the Aggies. Skibicki will find Sophia Markison on the inbound pass as Megan Larson with it. Skibicki on the far side, out of the arc. Greta Wareham thought she had a lane, but too close to the line as that ball is passed out to Hannah Halverson. And Halverson will draw the foul. Get that one on Matea Ahrens for her second personal. Just in and out of the rim. Hannah Halverson will not make that first one. 5:49 left to go here in the third quarter on the Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard. And Halverson will miss her second one as Haley Smeldon gets the rebound. Now the Burrows in transition will find Smeldon. Had a lane, nobody really on her. But good job by the Aggies to catch up with that one. Stella Benson going up for the shot. Wasn't even close. And we have another jump ball. Both teams really putting in a lot of effort here in this third quarter. Stella Benson gets set for the inbound pass. We'll find Tatum Limke. Thought about a three, but decided to pass that one down to Megan Enzyme. Haley Smeldon now with it. We'll look down to Stella Benson. Going inside to Carsey Hattlestead. Almost loses it, but she manages to come up with that. As Megan Enzyme makes the three-pointer. She is really starting to get on a groove now when shooting from beyond the arc. Four threes for her so far in this game. What once was a double-digit lead has now been cut down to 9. Hillsboro Central Valley offensively just getting into a groove. And now their defense needs to come up with a stop here against the Aggies. Megan Larson looks down to Greta Wareham, who will look off to Skibicki for three, and Skibicki won't be close to that one as the shot clock expires and the Burrows defense holds strong, and they get this one right back. Haley Smeldon with the quick pass into Tatum Limke. That press defense is what we've been seeing all night from the Aggies. And Megan Enzyme with it now will find Hattlestead in the paint. She'll miss that one, and Haley Smeldon will put up the points off of the rebound, and she goes to the line for a potential three-point play. Great awareness there by Smeldon, having a chance for the rebound, putting in that extra effort. Smeldon can't make the free throw. It was a scrum for the ball, but the Aggies will come up with it as Megan Larson crosses half court. So Skibicki looks inside to the paint as Hannah Halverson has a lane. And we have a timeout on the floor. We will go ahead and take a timeout as well. Here on the Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard, the Aggies lead the Burrows 29-20 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Kazette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Kazette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Coming out of the timeout as the Burrows have the ball in transition, now in Park River territory. Megan Enzyme pulls up for a three, and she'll drain that one yet again. Megan Enzyme is heating up from beyond the arc. As Megan Larson now will pass off to Sophia Markison as Larson finds Wareham. Pass back out to Markison on the far side. Burrows now just trying to make another stop, and that'll be a travel call. Danny Thompson, one too many steps. 3:21 left to go here in the third quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley has been a team that no matter how far down they may be, this is a team that they never give up. They always give it their all, and that is something head coach Haley Lout has really enjoyed watching this season. They have a lot of heart, despite what their record may show. And this is a team that has seen a lot of growth this season. Megan Ensign, faced with pressure from Danny Thompson, has to get rid of it. Haley Smeldon will find herself with the ball and go back out to Megan Ensign for three yet again. The lead has now been cut down to 3 points. Now in transition, Larson almost loses it, but she finds a way to get it down to Skibicki. And pass almost stolen away by Haley Smeldon. She knocks that one, and it'll bounce off of Danny Thompson. Haley Smeldon putting in the extra effort. 2:34 left to go in this third quarter. That halftime really paid dividends, as now things are starting to work out for the Burros as they are getting on a roll. Estella Benson takes a shot inside as the Burros keep this one alive off of the rebound from Smeldon. Megan Ensign backing down, going out to Tatum Limke for three. Not quite, as it takes the bad bounce off of the rim. As they're going to get Stella Benson on that one, and that's her third personal, and we will see Hannah Larson check into the game. She subs in for Megan Larson. Quick pass out to Hannah Larson, who pulls up for three. No good off of the rim, but Addie Skibicki is there on the rebound. And she'll take a three of her own and won't make that. Fight for the ball, and the Burros come up with it. Haley Smeldon crossing half court. Dumps it off to Tatum Limke on the far side, going inside, and she'll draw the foul. So she will go to the free throw line for two. Gonna get that one on Ella Johnson. That's her first personal of the game. And Limke will miss her first. And we will see Desiree Dovenmuller check in. She subs in for Stella Benson. And Limke will she'll make it, but they'll wave it off as she went over the free throw line. So that point will not stand. So now the Aggies in transition. 1:38 remaining here in the third. Here comes that press defense yet again, but the press defense like that leaves open Hannah Larson. And if it wasn't for the too high of a pass, the Aggies, Larson would have had an easy lane to the basket. Desiree Dovenmuller catches that one. Almost too short for her, almost landed too short. Carsey Hattlestead trying to get that one crossed, but it'll be a violation. So defensively, the Aggies press holds the Burros, and they'll get that one right back. Hannah Larson dumping this one out to Wareham. Larson gets this one back, passes out to Wareham on the near side, looking up to Skibicki. Larson having the lane, gets past Dovenmuller, and is blocked by Hattlestead. And Hattlestead gets the rebound, will find Ensign, and now the Burros in transition. Tatum Limke goes up, draws a foul, and she'll go to the free throw line yet again. We are now less than a minute. They'll get that foul on Greta Wareham for her first personal for the Aggies. And Limke will miss her first one as we see Sophia Markison check back into the game for the Aggies. as Limke will miss her second. Burrows have found a way to cut that double-digit deficit down, and they are now only down by 3 here on the Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard. Greta Wareham getting a lane, gets right past Carsey Hattlestead with the beautiful Euro step, and she will score. Stolen away by the Aggies, now heading the other direction. Jump ball, and the Aggies keep control. Good job there by Addie Skibicki, getting that one right back. 27.9 seconds remaining. Quick pass out to Hannah Larson. Going off to Markison. Ella Johnson with the long pass to the near side for Larson. Greta Wareham yet again goes up for it. No good. As Ella Johnson gets the rebound, she falls down. Now Hannah Larson thought about backing down, but won't get it. 4 seconds left to go here in the third. The Aggies need to get a shot off. Markison gets that last second shot off, but it won't count. At the end of the third quarter, the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 31-26. We'll be right back here on yourliveevent.com.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Back here on yourliveevent.com here at Park River Area High School in the Aggies Gymnasium. The Aggies leading the Burros 31-26. Coming out of halftime, the Burros were down by 13 as it was 25-12 in that third quarter. Thanks to 4 impressive shots by Megan Ensign, the Burros managed to cut the lead down to only 5 now. They brought themselves back by 3. But the Aggies getting some good last-second points to close out the quarter really gave them a boost as Haley Smeldon pulls up for 2, won't make it. Carsey Hattlestead on the rebound. A lot of contact, no foul. But last touch by the Aggies, so it stays in favor of the Burros. Quick inbound pass to Stella Benson, who pulls up for a long 2. Can't make that one. Now in transition. The Aggies met with some pressure here from Hillsboro Central Valley, excuse me. Megan Larson, quick dump out to Hannah Halverson. And Tatum Limke draws the jump ball, but yet again stays in favor of the Aggies. So Addie Skibicki with the inbound pass to Ella Johnson, stolen away by Haley Smeldon. She has been on top of it tonight as Megan Ensign moving down the court. Backing down, finds Smeldon on the near side. Smeldon will go up to Hattlestead, who will find Limke. 20 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. Pass out to Ensign, and Ensign's gonna get trip up herself. That'll be picked up by Skibicki. Now the Aggies in transition. Megan Larson with a triple coverage there, and that'll be a timeout by head coach John Berg. We'll take a timeout here as well. Here on yourliveevent.com, the Aggies lead the Burros 31-26.
Real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, a timeout by head coach John Berg, realizing that the Burros were close on causing another jump ball. Well-placed timeout here by the Aggies, as Megan Larson passes down to Sophia Markison, who will find Skibicki. Skibicki thought about a three-point shot for a while, but decided not to take it. Now she will, as that takes the bounce off of the rim, and the Burros get this one back, now in transition. Benson hands this one off to Megan Ensign. Now Haley Smeldon finding a lane, nobody in front of her, and she will score. Lead now cut down to 3 yet again. 5:55 left to go here in the fourth. Skibicki, pass off to Megan Larson, who will look up to the far side for Markison. Skibicki with it. She has not had the best of luck shooting from beyond the arc tonight. She's only made it once. And she gets that one back, finds Halverson in the paint, and Halverson going up was blocked, so she won't make that one. So Stella Benson crosses half court for the Burros. Carsey Hattlestead with it. She looks out to Ensign. Ensign realizing she doesn't have a shot there, passes out to Benson. Benson just hands this one right off. 16 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Stella Benson going inside the paint, dumps out to Haley Smeldon for a long two, won't get that one. So now Addie Skibicki in transition. Dumps out to Markison. And Larson looks back up to Markison, and Markison's pass to Skibicki. A bit of miscommunication there, as nobody was ready for that one. And we will see Danny Thompson check in along with, along with Greta Wareham. And we will also see Caroline Mautis for Hillsboro Central Valley check in. Smeldon dumps this one back out to Ensign, who almost got that one knocked away, but she keeps control. Haley Smeldon with it now. Looks down to the near side yet again for Ensign. Gets the pick from Mautis for three to tie it up, and it will just take the bad bounce off of the rim. Carsey Hattlestead collided with Skibicki, and I think Hattlestead thought that Skibicki touched it, but the refs will rule that it was last touched by Hillsboro Central Valley. 4:13 left to go here in the fourth. It's Megan Larson starts backing down, passes back off to Skibicki on the near side. Danny Thompson gets that pass. So now the Aggies slowing everything down, trying to let something develop here. As Hannah Halverson gets past one defender, and she will score. So Tatum Limke now crosses half court, slows everything down, passes back out to Smeldon. Megan Ensign cuts to her right and pulls up for two, and just with the beautiful bounce off of the rim, Burros keeping this one close. The Aggies have not been able to pull away, as Halverson from the free throw line will not make that one. Megan Ensign crossing half court, finds Limke. Looks down to Hattlestead. 3 minutes exactly remaining here in the fourth. Mautis will pass out to Smeldon from the free throw line. She drains it. 33-32, the Aggies lead on the Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard. The Burros have brought themselves back. So now with it is Wareham, who will look down to Thompson. Thompson from outside of the arc will find Wareham. And they're going to call a push on Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll get that one on Limke. That is her fourth personal of the game. So we will see Addison Sari check into the game, along with Stella Benson, who's now back out on the floor. Burrows in need of a quick stop. Pass out to Thompson, who thought about three, but the Burrows collapsed real quick. Hannah Larson looks off to Skibicki, who will find Wareham. Skibicki for three. Takes a bad bounce off the rim, won't make it. Jump ball. And Megan Ensign hit the floor hard, but she is able to get back up. And Ensign, with that extra effort, draws the jump ball, and the Burrows will get this one back. And just like that, with 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in the fourth, head coach Haley Lout takes a timeout. We're going to take a timeout here as well, as the Aggies lead the Burrows 33-32 on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard.
Valley General Store is ready for your business. Valley General Store is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the intersection of Highway 200 and Highway 75. They can meet many of your needs with hardware, plumbing, electrical, tools, groceries, meat, fresh produce, frozen foods, baked goods, paper products, pet supplies, and other household goods. Check out Valley General Store's Facebook page for the weekly grocery sales flyer. Now open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. It's Valley General Store in Halstead.
Back here on your live event here at Park River Area High School, as the Aggies lead the Burrows 33-32, excuse me. And Haley Lout calling that timeout to come up with a game plan here. You're down, it's the final 2 minutes, 9 seconds. The Burrows now looking for their first lead of the game, as it's been all Park River, Fordville, Lincoln. Stella Benson almost loses that one. Sorry. Crosses half court. Finds Haley Smeldon, who pulls up for two. Takes the bad bounce off the rim. And Carsey Hattlestead can't get it, but she goes to draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line for two. So a chance to tie it up here, and another chance to take the lead, as that foul was called on Greta Wareham. So Hattlestead will miss her first with 1:55 remaining here in the fourth. Just one free throw ties everything up. And she won't make the second, as the commentators jinx strikes again. It's alive and strong here. Hannah Larson with it for the Aggies. Will look out to Skibicki. Skibicki going up to Markuson on the far side, as Larson goes inside to Halverson, but has to get rid of it quickly. Greta Wareham going inside. Jump ball. So stay in favor of the Aggies. Very close to being a travel there. Quick pass out to Wareham, who pulls up for three. Can't get that one. And last touch by Hannah Larson, they'll say, so goes in favor of the Burrows. 1:25 left to go here. Carsey Hattlestead gets the inbound pass, and now this press defense really going to come in on strong here, as Carsey Hattlestead gets the pass from Stella Benson. Megan Ensign for three, drains it, and the Burrows take their first lead of the game. They are now up by two, 35-33 here on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. The final minute, as head coach John Berg takes a timeout, as the Burrows press defense was applying a lot of pressure here. We're going to take a timeout here as well, as the Burrows just took the lead 35-33 on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard.
West Main Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, Calzones, Signature Pizza, Famous Cheese Squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers, sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza.
You want to talk about bringing the energy for Hillsboro Central Valley. Megan Ensign has been just on a roll throughout this game. Really just so accurate from beyond the arc tonight. As Skibicki has it for the Aggies. 52 seconds. We are now less than a minute. Quick inside pass to Halverson, who looks out to Wareham. Wareham getting the lane. They'll wave that one off as Smeldon is going to get called on the foul there. .43 seconds. The shot clock resets now. The Burros are only up by 2. So a two points here ties it up. The 3-point takes the lead for the Aggies. Quick dump out to Markison. Markison, haven't really seen her shoot a lot, but her pass to Hannah Larson goes off of her hands. So turnover with 1 second separates shot clock and game clock. The Burros with the lead, and now we will get another timeout by head coach John Berg. And we'll take a timeout here as well, as we are now down to the final 36 seconds here on yourliveevent.com.
Why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Right Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Right Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
The Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Hayden Allen. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, the Aggies are going to get called on a hold. We are not yet in the bonus, but the Burros now move the ball further down, and thanks to that foul, they get the shot clock to reset. So Skibicki now is going to get called on the foul. Going to get her on a trip. Slowly, the Burros are ticking time off here. 32.5 seconds left here in the fourth. They have a 2-point lead. Ball poked away, almost stolen by Addie Skibicki, excuse me. Burros still with control. One foul before we are in the bonus for Hillsboro. The long pass to Haley Smeldon. She loses it, gets it. Jump ball, and it'll stay in favor of the Burros. So another 4 seconds ticks off the clock here, as we have been at this midway point at the half court for quite a while. The Aggies just doing a good job. Carsey Hattlestead gets the inbound pass, and the foul off of Halverson will now take us to the bonus. This second half was a lot cleaner for both teams, especially for Hillsboro Central Valley. They had 10 plus in that first half alone, and they only have 4 right now. As Hattlestead will make the first free throw. So now we are at a 3-point lead. 24.8 seconds left. Takes the bad bounce off of the free throw line. Stella Benson gets the rebound. And Benson draws the foul as she goes up for the shot. So now she goes up for 2. Benson can't make the first free throw. And she won't be able to make the second one. And Halverson can't get the ball. So Megan Ensign gets the rebound. Halverson had a hand on it, but she will fall. She trips on her own 2 feet. So Megan Ensign can come up with it, but she will draw the foul, 17.5 seconds. So now she is at the free throw line. And she'll make the first one. Megan Ensign just exactly has done everything she has needed to do for her team tonight. And she'll make the second one. So 38-33 at the final 15 seconds left as Wareham pulls up. She'll make the 2 points. And now we have another timeout by head coach John Berg. We will go ahead and take a timeout here as well. With the final 10 seconds, the Burros lead the Aggies 38-35.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com here at the Park River Area High School. The Burros with a 38-35 lead. They just got their first lead of the game with about a minute 30 left to go in the game, in the fourth. And they have been able to take control now. It looks like that week paid off in the end. That first half looked like it was going to go a completely different way. Got to get rid of it quickly. Stella Benson with the quick inbound pass as Megan Ensign draws the foul. 2 seconds tick off the clock. That's her third personal. Five team fouls, so not yet in the bonus for Park River. So now the Burros defense needs to come up big with a stop pass out to Greta Wareham, who pulls up for three. Goes off the rim, doesn't go in. Haley Smeldon there on the rebound. And now we're in the double bonus for Hillsboro. For Hillsboro Central Valley, excuse me. We're going to get that one on Hannah Larson. As Wareham can't make the three to tie it up. 3.6 seconds remaining. Haley Smeldon here with it. And she can't make the first one. She can't make the second one. 2 seconds remaining. Quick pass. Skibicki lets one loose, and she won't get it. And your final here, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros come away victorious over the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies, 38-35. What a game! We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have some final stats. Look at our Enbridge Energy Player of the game, and have a chat with head coach Haley Lout for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. All this and more coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
On the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halsted Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com as the final score here, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros come away victorious over the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies 38-35. And what a game. The Burros were down the entire time. At the end of the first quarter, they were down 16-4. Then at halftime, they were down by 13, 25-12. The third quarter, Megan Ensign made some key three-pointers that brought the game within 3. And before that third quarter would close, the Aggies would get one final layup that would extend the lead back up to 5. And the Burros would fight their way all the way to the end and just come away and not get their first lead until the final minute 30 seconds. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll hear from Stella Benson and Megan Ensign here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Now with me is Stella Benson for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And to get things going, I mean, congrats on the win. It was very emotional out there on the court. You all just came together at the very end and were celebrating. You know what I mean? How did it feel to get the win over Park River here?
It felt good. You know, we've been working this whole season so hard. We've had a lot of ups and downs, but this for sure is the team we are. We played like the team we knew we could be, and I think it showed.
Yeah, definitely. You get that week off last week to really iron out a lot of your defense. You also implement a new press defense. I mean, what was really clicking for you guys as a team out there tonight?
Honestly, I think the week off helped us just grow together as a team. We had a few good practices that showed like the different, just honestly like the different skills we have and how we use them. And I think coming into this game, we had a lot of energy from last week that we saved up, and I think it showed.
Yeah, definitely. That first half was a tough one. You go into halftime down double digits, but then you claw your way back in the third quarter. What was said at halftime? What was the message to the team coming out of that half?
I think honestly we knew it was just they only had 13 points on us. We knew we could catch up easily, and we just did that, and we had to work hard until the end of the game to finish it off.
And then you take the first lead in the final minute or so in that fourth quarter. What was the feeling going into that first timeout when you get that first lead?
Yeah, nervous. I think we all knew what was at stake, and we didn't want to let our team down, and so we just had to play our best, and yeah.
Stella, before I let you go, any more final thoughts on tonight's victory as you go celebrate with your team?
Not really.
Stella, thank you for your time, and congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Stella Benson for the Burros. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Megan Ensign here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Stella Benson with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Now with me is Megan Ensign for Hillsboro Central Valley. And, I mean, first off, congrats on the win. And, I mean, you were on a roll tonight. You were able to just be so accurate from beyond the arc. What was the key for your success out there tonight?
Well, we were just struggling a little bit more in the first half. We weren't getting as much shots up as we did, and I just saw the opportunities, and I had to take them for the team.
Yeah, you mentioned first half started out a little slow, and as mentioned, you go into halftime down double digits, 13. What was going through everybody's minds at halftime, coming out, before coming out to really just fight your way back?
We were really motivated to win this because we've been working really hard. Like this past week, we didn't have any games, and we've just been working on offense and defense during practice to get the win.
Yeah, that week off definitely paid dividends for you. And down that final stretch in the last minute of the fourth, you get a couple threes to go your way, and then you guys take that first lead. I mean, what was going through your mind when your team takes your first lead of the game?
Probably just to stay calm, because you have to stay calm in those situations. Otherwise, it could go the other way.
Yeah, and you close things out. That final 30 seconds felt like an eternity because they kept drawing those fouls. You go to the free throw line, you make your first couple buckets, and I mean, to pretty much secure the win, how did that feel to get those last couple buckets for your team?
It felt good. I was happy.
Megan, before I let you go, any more final thoughts on tonight's win before I let you go celebrate with your team?
That we just did really good on communicating today, and I'm proud.
Yeah. Megan, thank you for your time, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Go celebrate.
Thank you.
Megan Ensign for Hillsboro Central Valley. She is also our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Work on Line 3 has now finished, and to learn more, you can visit enbridge.com/line3.us. We'll take another break. When we come back, we will hear from head coach Haley Lau on her team's big victory here tonight over the Aggies. And their final score, the Burros come away victorious 38-35.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Back here at Park River Area High School, now with me is head coach Haley Lau for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And coach, to get things going, congrats on the win. And I mean, that week really paid off, didn't it?
Yes, the girls have worked so hard for it, and it showed tonight. We're really proud of them because this is the team we've seen that we knew was there. And for them to come out and do this tonight, that was huge for them.
Yeah, definitely. And you start off that first half a little slow. Obviously, we're seeing some of the kinks from the new press defense you were working on. You come out of halftime and fight your way back to only a 5-point deficit. What was said at halftime? What was the message to the girls coming into the second half?
Yeah, we went in there and we said, hey, guys, the biggest thing that's killing us right now is our turnovers. We were turning it over way too much, not staying calm on their press. So we're saying, we just got to get back out there, stay calm, box out. That was the biggest thing. We've got to box out. And that where it's 13 points, that's an easy comeback. It seems like a big lead, but it's crazy. Things can happen, and it happened, and the girls wanted it, and they worked hard last week, and they showed it tonight.
Yeah, crazy indeed. And you get your first lead of the game within the final 2 minutes, and I mean, then you go into the timeout. What was the energy like in the huddle there after you take that lead?
Yeah, they wanted it. They were ready for it. They were saying, hey, can we try this? And they were in it, and they were seeing things. And so we knew we were right there, and we knew it was ours to take if we did the little things, and they did it. And so the big thing was we told them when it started to get down in that minute, stay calm, pass around, don't force anything because we're up right now. So we just told them to stay calm, and they did, and it was fun to see.
Yeah, and especially in that final 30 seconds, it was just you had a moment where you're just stuck on your side, and you get those timeouts. What were you telling those girls in the final seconds of the game here?
Yeah, so we told them, I think it was like 10.5 seconds left, and we said, hey, we'll take the 10-second call over the force right now, especially with it. We give them 0.5 seconds to score. So that was the big thing, don't force it, and then just stay calm.
Coach, before I let you go so you can go celebrate with your team here, any more final thoughts on tonight's victory?
That was a team that was hard. They played really well, and they wanted it just as much as us. And it was fun to see our girls believe in themselves and have that confidence and show the hard work that they've been putting through.
Coach, thank you for your time, and congrats on the big win tonight.
Thank you.
Head coach Haley Lout for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach John Berg for the Park River Fortville Lincoln Aggies here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The story is told that the lumberyard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, the final score, the Burros come away victorious 38-35. Now with me is head coach John Berg for the Park River Fortville Lincoln Aggies. And coach, obviously not the way you wanted things to go tonight, but I mean, what were some of the big positives you saw out there from your team tonight?
Well, I think we started out the game playing with the energy that we were talking about that we needed to. Throughout the first half, kind of were able to build a little bit of lead and put some pressure on them and get us into the kind of defense that we wanted to play. We wanted to try and put some pressure on them, full court press, whatever, and we were able to do that for a good part of the first half and kind of went in with a lead at halftime, and things kind of started unraveling from there. So,
yeah, and in the third quarter, the Hillsboro get some points down the stretch. They take away that they cut the deficit down to single digits. In between the third and fourth quarter, what were you telling the girls to try and calm them down?
Well, that's the main thing. We were just trying to tell them relax and stay focused. Every game you play, teams are going to go on runs. We had our run in the first half. Now we needed to just try and stay committed to what we were trying to do to get a great shot on offense and kind of end their run and get us back where we could hopefully go on one. But I mean, yeah, the way Megan came out and started hitting those threes for Hillsboro that second half, that really got them a lot of momentum, and they were able to kind of carry that through and kind of took it away from us in the second half.
Yeah, and looking at that fourth quarter, the Burros take the lead in that final 2 minutes. What was the game plan to try and slow them down to come back?
We try and work on some situational things like that in practice. So I think the girls kind of already had a good idea about what we needed to do. Obviously needed to get more stops on defense. If we force them into a shot that we wanted them to take, then we needed to secure the rebound, and that's something that we've been struggling with, especially the last couple weeks, and it happened again tonight in critical times. We weren't able to finish the possession with a defensive rebound and give ourselves the chance to come back the other way, try and tie or however many we were down at the time, at least give us a chance to come down and work for a good shot on offense. But the Burros, give them a lot of credit for, I mean, the way they were attacking the offensive rebounds and getting those extra possessions for them. That proved critical in this game at the end.
Coach, before I let you go, any more final thoughts where this team can grow moving down this final stretch of the season?
Well, I think we need to just again kind of stay committed to the things that we do well and understand who we are as a team and when we excel. Whether it's offensively, defensively, doing all the little things that don't necessarily get noticed, but obviously in close games like this, they pay dividends. So that's going to be kind of our focus as we close out the end of the season here, just trying to get back to those fundamentals that can give us better opportunities in our future games here.
Coach, thank you for your time and good luck the rest of this week.
Thank you.
Head coach John Berg for the Aggies, thank you for your time. We'll take another break. When we come back, we will wrap things up with some final statistics and our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, and our RDK Enterprises precision player of the game here on yourliveevent.com.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all boroughs the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, boroughs, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Back here on yourliveevent.com as we are wrapping things up here at Park River High School. The Burros come away victorious over the Aggies 38-35. We will go ahead and move on to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. Visit their website at halsteadtel.com. And our post-game connection is going to have to go to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros offense down the stretch of that fourth quarter and in the second half. Coming out of halftime down by 13 points, they just found a way to really get into a groove and give themselves a chance really to come away with the victory. And that's why they are the Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Then moving on, we will go to our RDK Enterprises precision player of the game. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises. Visit their website at planterdoc.com. And our precision player of the game is going to be Haley Smeldon. She was as precise as she needed to be on both defense and offense, coming up with a couple clutch shots for two down the stretch in that fourth quarter. She ends the night with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals. Can't be any more precise than that, and that's why she is our precision player of the game. As mentioned, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Megan Ensign. She ends the night with 25 points, and as she just went on a roll down the stretch in that third quarter to really bring the Burros back, as she put up 12 points in that third quarter, all of them for 3. And she came in big when she needed to and brought the energy with her, and that's why she is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Go ahead and look at some unofficial stats here for you on tonight's matchup. Stella Benson will end the night with 6 points and 2 rebounds. Megan Ensign, as mentioned, ends the night with 25 points. Carsey Hattlestead will end the night with 1 point, 1 steal, and a block. And Haley Smeldon for the Burros will end the night with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals. Looking for the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies for their stats. Addie Skibicki will end the night with 3 points and a rebound. Greta Wareham will end the night with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Hannah Halverson will end the night with 8 points and 3 rebounds. Ella Johnson ends the night with 4 points, 1 rebound, and 2 steals. And Danny Thompson will end the night with 5 points, and a steal. That's going to do it for us here at Park River High School. Here, big thank you to all of our sponsors tonight for sponsoring tonight's event. And we ask that whenever possible you show your support by patronizing these businesses or just by going in to say thanks, because without them, broadcasts like these wouldn't be possible. And we would also like to give a big thank you to Melanie Billings, who was our camera operator tonight. Big thank you to her tonight. And I am Jerry Peralta, and I'd like to thank you, the viewers, for tuning in. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Your final score here on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros come away victorious 38-35.
Thank you.